Think you've seen every Mansfield Town shirt? Today I'm going to show you 8 of the rarest Mansfield Town shirts that you will probably never get your hands on. Let's get into it. I've spent years creating the largest Mansfield Town football shirt collection, and today we're going to show you some of those rarest shirts. Some of the shirts never available to fans, some of the shirts only worn once, and some of the shirts are the only one of its kind in existence. Let's kick it off with a real gem at number 1. We are starting really strong with a shirt that is one of one. There are no other shirts of this, and I'm incredibly lucky to have Kevin Pilkington's goalkeeper shirt from the Millennium Stadium playoff final 2003-2004, manufactured by Garmin. You can see the mud stains throughout it. You can see on there. This shirt was a one of one. A similar shirt was worn the following season, but this was the only one made available for that final. It was worn by Kevin Pilkington in, unfortunately, the playoff final defeat. But there are no others of this shirt out there. There are no others in existence. To have a one of one is pretty incredible. There's a few shirts that Mansfield Town have only worn one of, but for this to be a goalkeeper shirt and for this to be the only shirt of its kind in existence is pretty incredible. So we're starting really strong of our shirts that you'll probably never own. Kevin Pilkington shirt. So we started really strong, and we continue on a strong vein with a shirt that was never available to fans to buy. It was never commercially available, and it's the third shirt from 2011-12. It was only worn a handful of times that season. This particular one in long sleeves is Louis Briscoe. We do also have the short sleeve version of Richie Sutton's here, which incredibly rare to have one of these match worn shirts. I'm aware of one more in existence, but to have two and have the long and short sleeve versions are pretty incredible. Like I say, never available to buy, so fans couldn't buy these from the shop. So you have to source them from players, and there just aren't many around because it was only worn a handful of times away from home. So another shirt that you probably will never own. We are back to goalkeeper shirts again on the countdown list, and another one that was actually only worn once during the normal season in 2018-19 at Notts County against Notts County. And then it was worn twice in the playoffs, and that is this Surridge shirt worn by Conrad Logan, and you can see the playoff patches on there. Manufactured by Surridge. It's got match worn marks and dirt. You can already see it on there, but all down the arms. And again, this was commercially available, so you could buy it as a replica, but match worns are pretty much impossible to get hold of because this is Logan's shirt that he wore against Notts County, and that was worn in both of the playoff ties against Newport. So this is the only one of this shirt of Conrad Logan's in existence that's match worn, and it's certainly the only one from those two playoff games. So another shirt that there are no others of. This is the only one. So a lovely shirt by design and a fantastic shirt to have into the collection. Moving back to outfield players' shirts now. So we're moving away from the goalkeeper shirt for this one. And it's from 2010-11. It's the third shirt, sponsored by Hymus Homes, made by Area, and a brilliant shirt. It was worn with Green King the following season, so you'll see it with Green King the season after. Same shirt, worn as the away kit. But for this season, with the Hymus Homes sponsor, it was only sold in a handful of number at the club shop at the end of the season. It was never commercially available before this. It is commercially available with Green King on it, which we have, but it was never commercially available with Hymus Homes other than a handful at the shop. This one being Gary Silks from the FA Trophy semi-final at Luton. And you can see that his patch is split in half there. You can see there's half of it missing, which can be photo matched as well from the game. So incredibly rare. It's really rare for anybody to have a replica of this shirt. So to have a match one, which potentially is the only one in existence that I'm certainly aware of, it's incredibly rare. And for it to be photo matched to such an important game in the club's history, the FA Trophy semi-final, against Luton, it is incredible. So one of my favourite shirts, also from a brilliant player in Gary Silk. Really rare, this one, and probably one that most Mansfield Town fans would probably never have, let alone have a match worn version. So yeah, delighted to have this one in the collection. Also, actually, to mention, stick around towards the end of the video. We have a great announcement to make for fans of the collection and fans of the club as well. So stick around towards the end. Next shirt. Red, never the most popular for Mansfield, but a goalkeeper shirt here from 2020-2021. Worn by Marek Steck, this particular one. Never commercially available. It's got the same pattern as the away shirt from that season, and it's incredibly rare. It was only worn a handful of times with this sponsor, in 2 games in fact, and it's very, very rare. I've not seen another one. This is the only one that I believe is still in existence. Aidan Stone, I believe, also may have worn it or was sitting on the bench, but I'm not aware of where that shirt is. And this was the only one made with this sponsor. It wasn't stuck on, so the sponsor is part of the shirt. Like the modern shirts have been patched over in various sponsors. This one hasn't. So this is the only one that I believe in existence of this shirt. And it's signed by the man himself as well. So a shirt that I would suggest every other Stags fan will never get their hands on. But yeah, really delighted to have this one in the collection. Shirts don't come much more special than the next shirt of mine. It's from a promotion season, 2001-02. Now, there are a few match worns knocking around from that season. I'm aware of a few others in existence, but I'm not aware of any from the captain, Les Robinson, the man who was the captain throughout the season, and when we won against Carlisle on the final day of the season to confirm promotion to then Division 2, so League 1, this was his shirt. And it's the only one. There are no other Les Robinson shirts from that promotion season. This one was worn in the final game at Carlisle, and an incredible shirt to have. One of our, I think, as a fan base, favourite shirts. The VK Vodka Kick, homemade by the club. The shirt was, and to have the captain's shirt from that season is tremendous. And as far as I'm aware, the only one, the only home shirt of his from that season in existence. So to have it in the collection, among a few other shirts from that season, from that promotion season, is incredible, and that's why I had to include it on this list. We are heading now back to goalkeeping shirts and 2017-18 to a shirt that was only worn twice. It was worn once in the EFL Trophy against Lincoln, and then it was worn again away at Carlisle in the league, and then it was never seen again. And it's a shirt that was never commercially sold. It was never available to fans, and I'm not aware of another one in existence. And here it is. It matches the pattern of the home shirt at the time, worn by goalkeeper Conrad Logan away at Carlisle. I believe he's on the bench for the Lincoln game, but he did wear it away at Carlisle, and then it disappeared. It was never worn again, and it's such a fantastic shirt. It's an incredible pattern, incredible colours. Would have made an interesting away kit, that's for sure. But there are no others of this shirt in existence, so to have one is incredible. And another shirt that just fans will never get their hands on because they just don't exist. They weren't made for replicas, and the players' versions are the only ones that exist. And as far as I can see, this is the only one that exists. So yeah, an absolute brilliant find and a brilliant shirt to have in the collection. This brings me on to the final shirt from our list of shirts that you will never own, and it's from 1993-94. It's the away shirt, and you can see there the number, and then you can see there the Football League patches on the shirt there, made by Pellada, you can see here, in their final season of providing the club with shirts. And I've seen a couple of examples of the home shirt in match worn. We do have Stuart Hadley's shirt, so we do have a version of the home shirt in the collection. But the away shirt, this is the only one I've seen. As far as I'm aware, again, I have not seen or ever been offered or shown a photo of another one of these shirts in existence. So this is a substitutes number 14, worn by various players. I believe Gary Castledine, Lee Wilson, among others, had worn this shirt. It was also worn once in 94-95 away at Torquay, interestingly. But yeah, it was mainly worn during the 93-94 season, and it's a brilliant shirt. I mean, look at the size of the collar. These are big old shirts with the Abacus Lighting sponsor. There just aren't any around, and it's one of those shirts that a lot of people have replicas of. Replica shirts were big business, in the early 90s. A lot of those shirts still exist, but to have one in match worn that is very obviously match worn is something really, really special, and a shirt that I'm delighted that I got hold of. I think last year or the start of last year. And yeah, really, really pleased to have this one. There you go. 8 of the rarest Mansfield Town shirts that you will never own. Which one is your favourite? Let us know which should be the dream pickup for you in the comments section below. And if you're into rare football shirts, Mansfield Town shirts, shirt history, stories from the archives, player interviews, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like this video as well. There's a lot more coming soon. And if you want even more behind the scenes content, rare shirt stories, early access to videos, exclusive kit graphics and stat breakdowns that I don't post anywhere else, I have just launched a Patreon. You can join the squad using the link below. There's absolutely no pressure, but every little bit of support helps keep the collection growing. It helps keep the website supported as well. We've got a lot more stuff to add on mansfieldtownshirts.co.uk, but you will find the Patreon link below, and every bit of support is massively appreciated, so thank you. That just leaves me to say thank you. The Stags are safe for another season in League One for the first time in 35 years, which was secured the week that we are recording this video right now. Thank you very much for watching. Up the Stags.